Alright, so this is into Camberley in Surrey. Just find some free parking on this road here. Some really nice posh looking houses down here, so there's obviously quite a lot of money in the area. It kind of reminds me a little bit of America, this church does. A little bit. Good example of all the money around here. Nice Aston Martin. So I think this bit just down here is looking into the town centre. I think it's one of them hideous modern town centres like the new ones, where everything's just like a carbon copy of the next one. You know, the view cinema, 10-pin bowling. Not very inspiring, not the new stuff, but that's what it looks like anyway. Yeah, I mean, this is your modern town centre really. All like carbon copies of each other. It's called the Atrium, and you got your Deliveroo drivers just down here as well, as usual. As to be said about the weather, it's a last burst of summer today really. I'm sure we'll get 1 or 2 more days like this in October, but really sunny and warm, clear blue skies. Like a last burst really. That's nice. It's got a decent looking old church here on the roundabout, and just got to wait for a bus or something to make the photo look a bit more interesting. And just over there I think you've got the Royal Academy, Royal Military Academy, Sandhurst, one of the exits anyway. There is a statue of some sort over there, but I doubt they'll let me in. Let's have a look. You never know though. We've got the Razor colours that's going on here. All the Union flags are up on one of these side streets, and that bit down there is actually the town centre, just off in this Premier Inn. Since with loads of properties for sale around here, and that's the Premier Inn to be fair. That's why I saw Legoland sort of buildings. So by the look of it, it's one of them new town centres, a bit like Harlow. Bike shop, Bear pub over there. And as nice as it looks, this is obviously the old shopping centre, Obelisk Way. This is shut down here, Ream Gallery, as is, what's that say? That's clever. So this is obviously from Animal Farm. All payment types accepted, some more acceptable than others. Same as George Orwell, all animals are equal, some more than others. So these virtual reality arenas are obviously going to be the step up from Laser Quest when we were kids. Got all the Halloween stuff going up here. It's quite an interesting bit of artwork, almost looks Chinese. Usual charity shops, big boarded up looking buildings. Kind of make the place look a bit rough. Fireworks City. And presumably this must have been a bank, yeah. See where this cash machine once was. I reckon this can be a Lloyd's. And then you look across here, you've got this boarded up building there. Quite a grim little angle that is. It's quite a nice and traditional looking chippy there. Camberley Fish Bar. Here we've got a Union flag on there as well. Good effort. Could only presume this was a nightclub. Was it an Indian restaurant location? Got this bakery here that's gone bust as well. Oh no, it hasn't. As I say, there's a lot to let in the area. So this isn't actually the high street, I think it's one just off to the side. But you can see it's all the usual stuff really. Illuminations. Reminds me of one in Derby on Babington Lane. Has to be said, it's got some pretty grim architecture around here. Very sort of brutalist, post World War II sort of architecture. I mean, look at that. So repetitive. No individuality to it at all. See, this looks really all good and patriotic, and then you realise this is from 2023. King's coronation. It looks like it might still be operational, but HM Supplies, maybe it's closed, I don't know. So, bit of the ugly side, I guess. And to be fair, there is quite a bit of it, considering you got the Royal Military Academy just round the corner, and this is just a long strip of boarded up buildings. What was this, Graziers Purveyors, Grays and Son, is it? Something like that. Nice old Tudor building there in the centre, but you've seen better days around here, that's for sure. Just to top it all off at the end, you got this boarded up, what looks like it might have been a former bank on the high street, just to end it all on. So, definitely seen better days in there in the high street, first building on the high street. More of the same on the opposite side. Usual sketch, vape store, boarded up building there, Men's World at Alders boarded up as well. You've even got a British Heart Foundation, looks like it's shut down here as well. And sticking with the up to let sign, St George's House, even some of the office buildings looking shut down. I think this must be the town council looking at this. Maybe. So you've got the Surrey Heath mosaic here, 40th anniversary of Surrey Heath Borough Council. And the usual things that make the town and the city, or the area. It's a strange looking thing. It's outside the council. So you've got French, Ukrainian, German, I think it is, flags up there. And Camberley Theatre, I don't really know if it's particularly famous or, but there it is. Quite a nice looking old, well, it's a modern church isn't it really, but got quite a nice look to it anyway. It's got another shutdown pub over here. It's good to see some of the vape stores going out of business anyway. Vaping, betting, it's all the same sort of stuff isn't it really. That's a new one. Got a gay pride lamppost there, all the way up and down. And then just behind it, we got the good old blue and yellow for Ukraine on this building. Talk about virtue signalling or what, and flag shagging. This must be the back end of that multi-storey car park I was filming earlier. Yeah, pretty soul crushing really, but I suppose it serves a purpose. The one at Watford's got a similar sort of style to it. Maybe a similar, I mean these railings are almost identical to the car park actually. It's modern architecture for you though. Money well spent on gay pride lampposts. And came from Essex this morning, landed the East Saxons, over Middlesex on the M25, up Middle Saxons, and this would have been Wessex I guess, this area once upon a time. So it's good to see that sort of still noted. There's a ugly landscape has to be said in the area. So this is modern architecture for you. Don't look too out of place really. But compared to the old stuff, I mean that's really nice I think, in comparison to modernism. I'm not entirely sure what this building is. There's two blue plaques on there, so I'll go over and have a look. Birthplace of scrambling and motocross, 29th of March 1924. The world's first scramble started from the Victoria Hotel, which really stood on the side to the left. 18 motorcycles raced twice around a 25-mile course. So obviously this is a Islamic centre which was previously a kids' school. What's that, 1906 infants, and now it's Mel Kafi Madrasat Azhar, specialising in Quran, Islamic studies and Arabic. How hideous is that? Can you imagine back in 1906, you know, little kids, English kids running around here in a monocultural, mono-ethnic country, telling them in about 100 and so years this will be a mosque. Ah, it's fucking crazy. And, the traitors responsible for it proudly broadcasting themselves over here. Fucking idiots. Presuming they're white English as well. That's the future that these people are making for us. Putting a red cross on a red brick wall probably isn't the best idea really, but still better than nothing. And just down from the mosque you've got this, is it Hindu or Sikh? I'm going to say Sikh temple, I think. Quite ironic really, because then you've got the military academy straight after and the cadets. You know, what is the point? Your country's already been colonised by the back door anyway. Autumn leaves kicking in. It's on London Road Recreation Ground. Coming to the end of my wander now. This is an interesting statue. Obviously the British Empire gets nothing but slagged off at all times. I'll have to research this a bit more, but this has got to be perhaps from India. So Colonel John Pennycuick, if that's how you pronounce it, from Camberley originally, dedicated himself to develop the water resource of southern Tamil Nadu by constructing the Mulai Periyar Dam. Again, I'll have to look into this later, but it's obviously Asia, Oriental Asia maybe. So obviously there was good things done as well. And this is across to Sandhurst. Just on my way out now, so